we got one leak already today. It's NFL schedule release week, apparently. It's not just the day. We're going to get info throughout the week.
Oh, come on. It's not the first time that they've done this.
No,
I'm actually
know.
surprised that they've held off this long. Normally, about a week out, we get, little leaks, little announcements. And by the time the schedule actually comes out, you kind of know piecing things together, what it's going to be.
I think there were Lions fans, myself included, that wanted to open the season with the Eagles. Well, it's been announced the Eagles will begin the season hosting the Cowboys. I would have loved to see them fitted for their rings to put a little extra motivation and set the tone in Philly. It also would mean avoiding Philly outdoors late in the season, but that's not the case. So what we're going to do here is we're going to build our dream Lions schedule. Mm-hmm. We're going to go through the opener, a Monday night, Sunday night, Thursday night, Thanksgiving, wild card, and the finale. And, John, we will start with who you want them to open with.
I'm not changing mine at all. I want it to be at Washington. With those 9 games, I think we're all anticipating that they'll open on the road. And the season ended abruptly, rudely, against Washington at Ford Field. I would love to start their season off just as rudely. Jaden Daniels, hey, sophomore slump, make it hard on them. It's a night of a reckoning. Make something right. You'll never get last year back, but go in there, set the tone for this year, and make Washington know, and all of those fans, hey, that was nice, but we're mad. We're going to show you how mad we are. You're going to start off with a loss. And by the way, we still are the big dogs in the NFC.
And make no excuses. You should be healthy out of the gate. You said tone setter. If it can't be the Eagles, bring on the Commanders. Week 1 on the road. Mm-hmm. Monday night, give me a matchup.
Monday night, everybody loves Dallas, except us. And I would love to have the Dallas Cowboys come to Ford Field. I want the Monday night game to be at home. We saw over the last couple of years what it's like to have a Monday night game at home. The downtown is electric. People start tailgating as early as 8, 9 in the morning for a 9 o'clock kickoff, 8:30 kickoff. I want that experience, and I want it to be Dallas. They're going to come in here having just made the trade for Pickens. CeeDee Lamb, Dak Prescott, got a new guard. They're going to protect their quarterback. Micah Parsons probably got a new deal by then. And I would like to reintroduce him to one Penei Sewell.
2 years ago, the Lions played the Cowboys on a Saturday night. It was a Monday night presentation. Mm-hmm. And everybody remembers how that game went at the end with Skipper and reporting and all that. This should be the first time the Cowboys are in Detroit since. Mm-hmm. Let's do it on a Monday night. I'm right there with you. Sunday night football. What do you want to see?
Sunday night football, I want to go to the East Coast, and I want to play the Baltimore Ravens. I want it to be all eyeballs on Jared Goff, Lamar Jackson. That's going to be the big conversation, is the quarterback matchup, and I want to see that. I also want to see this Lions defense. Now, they have not addressed the edge opposite Aiden Hutchinson. I don't care. I want to see them show that they can stop a mobile quarterback. Couldn't do it a couple of years ago. It was not a great trip. I want to see that they have that ability to stop Lamar Jackson as well as Derrick Henry in the run game. Attack that young secondary. Malachi Starks, I know he was taken in the first round. They want to beef up that secondary. I'll take our wide receivers. I'll take Jared Goff. I'll take this offensive line protecting them. Get that run game going. Throw that, chuck it deep, and let's take it to the Ravens.
At Baltimore, they're probably wearing their black jerseys. It'd be a great atmosphere. Ravens gave the Lions fits a couple seasons ago. I don't hate you for it, but to me, I went with the Eagles because that is the biggest game on the Lions schedule. Sunday night to me is the biggest primetime matchup you can get. So give me the Eagles on the road, Lions on Sunday Night Football. Thursday night, I'm going to go first on this one.
Okay.
How about Ben Johnson's return to Detroit? Thursday night games tend to be divisional matchups. Right? The last couple of years, they played the Packers on a Thursday night. Get Ben Johnson back here, see if they got some mojo going, and tamp that down in front of this home crowd. I'm sure they have a bone to pick with Ben, and they could do it in front of everybody.
Sure. I don't mind that one. That would be a lot of fun. But Thursday Night Football, give me the Pittsburgh Steelers. Give me an organization that just has a little bit more juice to them, even though they have no idea who their starting quarterback is going to be. And if it is Aaron,
oh boy,
All right, here we go. And it's, again, I like the matchups between our offensive line, their defensive line. TJ Watt, I'll take that against Penei Sewell, Taylor Decker. I'll take that all day long. I want to see that matchup. I can't wait for it. It's going to happen at some point. Why not make it Thursday night football?
Aaron Rodgers on a Thursday night game against the Lions. We got some history. Thanksgiving. Plenty of history there. John, what do you want to see?
So I'm going to go to some recent history and a rivalry that really seems to be developing. 2 years ago in the regular season, Lions went down to Tampa, lost all of their running backs, and it was the Jared Goff game. It was Alex Anzalone with the interception early, but it was really Jared Goff that won that game for the Lions. Then they faced him in the playoffs, and it was a great game. Again, the Lions came out on top. And then last year, second week of the season, a loss to Tampa Bay. And it was all those, was it 5 trips in the red zone? They came away empty-handed. There was so much going into that game, and only 2 losses. One of them was against Tampa. I would love to see them on Thanksgiving welcome Baker Mayfield, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, and I don't even remember the kid's name, 460-pound defensive lineman lined up next to Vita Vea.
Watson,
wouldn't it make sense to have that meet in the middle on Thanksgiving Day?
I like what you're doing there. So Thanksgiving has been tricky. Even though the Lions have improved and they've put their past behind them, they've won 1 of the last 8 Thanksgiving Day games. And Thanksgiving, a win just makes that food taste a little better. So I want to put up a patsy. I want to put up a piñata. I want the Cleveland Browns. Stuff that turkey on Thanksgiving Day. Great Lakes battle. See if Harbaugh come out and sing the wreck of the Edmund Fitzgerald. Yeah.
You want Shador coming in here?
Yeah, sure. Bring him on. Meet Aiden Hutchinson.
Dylan Gabriel in the first half, Shador in the second half.
Rip off a turkey leg. Let's go. All right, wild card. Give me something. It could be an extra primetime game. You want to go holiday? What do you want?
This is my Heather Park pick. The wild card. It's Christmas Day, 1 o'clock at Cincinnati. All eyes. You got to have something to do once the presents are done.
Not all eyes.
Yeah, well, Collins will be on it.
I hope not.
Little conflict in the Park DeCourcy household.
I've seen some rumors it could happen.
I would love to see that. And I don't think that they're going to get another home game because they already have home game on Thanksgiving. So this one will probably be on the road. Give me a nice quick trip down to Cincinnati. Joe Burrow, those receivers. Let's see Terrion Arnold. Let's see DJ Reed, Ennis Rakestraw, Brian Branch, and the newly re-signed, re-upped badass in the secondary.
So 1 o'clock Christmas Day, Colin can race to get the presents out of the way.
That sounds fun.
And then
get it over, kids.
In. Yeah.
All done. There you go.
And then
They'll
a new
be
family
done
tradition.
by 1.
You'll be fine.
You're not going to be done by 1? How many presents do you guys have?
We have traditions. It's not just about the presents, John. It's about what we do as a family.
What's the 1 o'clock tradition?
We don't have a timeline, and it changes as the kids get older.
Well, it can't change if it's a tradition.
You can move
The
around.
time it happens. It's not like, oh, it's 1 o'clock, kids, put away those gifts. It's now time to play a board game. Like, it just, you do what you
Playing
do.
a board game versus watching a game?
I'm just, we don't play board games. My kids aren't old enough yet.
If the traditions are there, then what are the traditions?
You want me to go into my whole Christmas Day tradition?
It doesn't include the Lions.
It does not include television.
But it could include sports, bringing everyone together around the TV to watch the Lions. So that's your wild card. My wild card is a late season measuring stick. I want to face an elite quarterback, kind of like the Bills last year. Let's make it outdoors. Let's have Kansas City be a late season test for the Lions. If you win, you go into the playoffs emboldened. If you lose, kind of a mulligan. You can make it up, pick yourself up, get to the playoffs with an edge.
Okay, big game for both sides.
Yep. Season finale. Who will the Lions close the regular season with?
I think this one's easy. I know last year it was Minnesota. This year, I think it's Green Bay. I don't think Chicago, I don't think the NFL is counting on them to be a last to first in the division, worst to first. But I think Green Bay is going to be the team to beat next to the Detroit Lions, and it could come down to Green Bay or the Lions in that game. Winner of that game wins the division. I don't see Minnesota with a in essence a rookie quarterback being in that position. So give me Green Bay.
I think Green Bay is the biggest threat in the North. They tend to put those teams toe-to-toe the final week of the season. I think it will be a game against the Green Bay Packers. Tom, I know you're into this stuff. You geek out. You do mock schedules and everything. Did we have anything that you were interested in there?
I like the Bengals Christmas Day thing, but I think that's going to actually be the game before Thanksgiving because it's close travel. Okay. They have routinely done that for the Lions. Like last year, it was the Colts game.
Yeah.
So the Lions don't have a long trip home on a short week.
Well, they don't really have, other than the KC and the Rams, there's really not a long road trip.
Right. That's super close, though. Yeah. You know, kind of like Indy was last year. Because Cincy's the closest game this year, right?
Yeah.
It's a little bit closer than Chicago.
Cleveland?
Oh, Cleveland's here.
Oh, yeah.
I like the Vikings, actually, I think, this year on Thanksgiving.
Okay.
JJ's coming home party.
Oh. I don't love
that game will be at 1 p.m.
Do you like division games on Thanksgiving Day?
You just had to throw that in there. It should be at 12:30, but yeah, we're going to delay it a half an hour so that everybody has the same window, even though it's a different day. And it is tradition.
Because at
unlike the
1
the
o'clock
Park
it is
DeCourcy
scheduled
household,
time.
12:30.
Half hour. Woo!
We actually
throws
have
off everything.
It does because we actually have a tradition. It's 12:30 game, and then by the time that one's over, 3:30. That's when dinner happens.
My
4 o'clock dinner, no
set
good.
schedule.
The fact that we got a Eagles-Cowboys matchup opening night tells me that Fox will get a pretty prime game in the NFC to start opening weekend. Or
early.
Yeah. So I'm thinking Lions-Rams maybe, America's game of the week.
It's so played out, this Lions-Rams deal. I know they're going to make it a big deal again, but you can't simulate what that playoff win was or a Sunday night opener. It's just another game at this point.
I think there's just more compelling if you're looking at, Lions, Philly, Lions, any division opponent, Lions, Kansas City,
Baltimore. Kansas City,
it just seems to be there's so many Washington better matchup than Lions, Rams.
Lions gonna have a bunch of prime time or 4 o'clock solo games, America's game of the week. They're going to be a hot commodity given how good they are and given how tough the schedule is in the marquee opponents.